Hi, John. Thanks so much for coming in today and taking the time to take these assessments and go through the results with me. I want to acknowledge that it had to take a lot of courage for you to come in and ask for help. So I know that that had to be hard, and you have already taken the first step in getting help for yourself. So I just want to commend that courage. Um, Today, we're going to go through the results of these four assessments, and these assessments are not going to, I'm not going to diagnose anything from these assessments. They're just going to help me understand more of what you're feeling. So, the first assessment that you took was the Beck Depressive Inventory. Oh, and I also want to emphasize that all of this is confidential. So, everything that you share with me and that we talk about is not going to go beyond you and I. So, I just want to make sure you know that it's a safe place and it is a confidential conversation that we're having, and your results are confidential. So, the Beck Depression Inventory was the first assessment that you took. And this assessment did show some high levels of depressive symptoms. That feeling of sadness and feeling low energy, and feeling some amount of shame. There was also some statements within this assessment that showed me that that were maybe some thoughts of suicide or killing yourself. Um, However, you also took the Beck scale for suicide ideation, and this assessment had a little bit different information in your results compared to the depression inventory. This showed me that you had a moderate to strong wish to live, and a weak wish to die. So it definitely seems like maybe there's been some thoughts of killing yourself or thoughts of not wanting to live. However, from what this assessment is showing me, is there hasn't been intent. You haven't ever made a plan to kill yourself, um, or attempted in the past. And please correct me if that's not right. We will continue to explore this and reassess both of these areas. You also took the Beck hopelessness scale, and the results from this one were moderate results, showing that you are kind of feeling negative and uncertain about the future right now. And this has to kind of make it harder to take steps forward. So this gives me a good understanding of kind of where you're at with that. You also took the Beck anxiety inventory, and these results were moderate as well. And they show that you're having kind of some physical symptoms of anxiety, that shakiness and feeling tense, and also worrying a lot about being out of control and things going wrong. And I can understand how this has to impact your day to day. I know you're a manager at work, you're married. I'm sure that these feelings of anxiety have to be kind of getting in the way. So we're going to work on some strategies and techniques to help you manage those feelings. So moving forward, we want to continue to reassess all of these situations and start working towards some different strategies and techniques to help you manage these feelings of depression and anxiety. And I also just want to again thank you for coming in, taking the time to take these assessments.